Raramat Sarveshware tu Harigotram Vina. A Vishnu Jana that comes after Rarama can optionally be reduplicated when a Vishnu Jana follows. So if we have a Vishnu Jana which comes after Rama and then a Vishnu Jana follows, then the middle one, the Vishnu Jana, becomes double, reduplicated. For example, yeah, Karshnyam. So in this case, we have Rama at the first place, and then another Vishnu Jana, which is followed by another Vishnu Jana. So in this case, this Sh is reduplicated optionally. So here it is, Karshnyam and Karshnyam. And when a Sarveshwara follows a Vishnu Jana except a Harigotra that comes after a Rama can also optionally be reduplicated. So in case we have Rama, which is followed by a Vishnu Jana and which is followed by a Sarveshwara. So in that case, this Vishnu Jana is also reduplicated optionally. So Haryasanam and Haryasanam. So there is one condition here that there should not be Harigotra here as a Vishnu Jana. Shashasa Ha Harigotrani. So otherwise, so yes, Karshnyam and Haryasanam. Ramat Sarveshwaretu Harigotram Vina. Okay. So if a Vishnu Jana follows Rama and then another Vishnu Jana follows that Vishnu Jana, so this Vishnu Jana becomes doubled. And if we have Rama, a Vishnu Jana, and then any Sarveshwara following, so that Vishnu Jana also is doubled, except for the case if it is a Harigotra. For example, why do we say except a Harigotra? Consider Paramarshaha. In this case, we have Rama, which is followed by a Vishnu Jana, which is Harigotra, and a Sarveshwara. So in this case, this Sh, the Talabya Sh, doesn't become redoubled or reduplicated. It remains single. Similarly, Varshabhanabhyaha, Rama, then a Vishnu Jana as Harigotra, or Harigotra as Vishnu Jana, and a Sarveshwara. So no Dvitva. Arhati, same, Ra, Ha, A, no Dvitva. So like that. Rama Sarveshwaretu Harigotram Vina. Indian scholars tend to regularly exercise the option of reduplication, whereas Western scholars tend to reject it since it can make the original word difficult to recognize. However, the reduplication reflects the pronunciation because in usage, when R is the first phoneme, how to pronounce this phoneme? In a conjunct consonant,
Phoneme.
what's that?
Phoneme.
Phoneme. In a conjunct consonant, the stress of the pronunciation is laid on the phoneme after it. So when we're pronouncing this karshnyam, so naturally we give a pause uh, at this ra and sh between this place. Karshnyam. Like see, when we are saying nyam, we go fast, nyam. But here we stop for a while. Karshnyam. Karshnyam. So that sh sound sh continues for a bit. Karshnyam. So Hariya. Even here, Hariyasanam. One is Hariyasanam and one is Hariyasanam. So even here, Ra and Ya, there is little more stress. Hariyasanam. So like that, Rama Sarveshretu Harigotram Vina. Vishnu Janad Vishnu Dasasya Darshanam Savarga Vishnu Dase. A Vishnu Dasa that comes after, okay, in BBT, uh, so BBT does not include Dvitva, this one. So just to let you know. Vishnu Janad Vishnu Dasasya Darshanam Savarga Vishnu Dase. A Vishnu Dasa that comes after
That
Vishnu.
that BBT thing is that's Sutra 77. It's so the BBT doesn't do Sutra 77,
No,
or is
they
it
do not
7?
include it.
Okay.
They do not include mostly any of the Dvitva process, the Dvitva Vidhi, mostly. So a Vishnu Dasa that comes after a Vishnu Jana optionally disappears when a Vishnu Dasa of the same Varga follows. For example, Bhagavan Churaha. In this case, we have a Vishnu Jana, which is this. Nya. Kadayo Vishnu Jana. So this is also a Vishnu Jana. Then we have a Vishnu Dasa. Charama is Vishnu Dasa. And then there is also one more Vishnu Dasa following, which is of the same Varga as this. So Charama is also a Vishnu Dasa, uh, which is of the same Varga as this one, as of this one. Chavarga Chavarga. So in such a case, this Vishnu Jana disappears optionally. So a Vishnu Dasa that comes after a Vishnu Jana. So this is Vishnu Dasa Charama, which comes after a Vishnu Jana Nya. And then this Vishnu Dasa is followed by one more Vishnu Dasa of the same Varga. So in this case, this Vishnu Dasa is deleted, or it disappears lopa optionally. So Bhagwan Churaha and Bhagavan Churaha. That's all.
Is there some other word as an example that we could learn
For
for this rule specific?
like I'm not seen that much usage of this sutra like in
Okay.
practically.
Acha.
So it's literally till now I didn't see any, but so I think this is the best. Even Jiva
Okay.
Goswami uses this example. He uses same example thrice, I think. Even
Okay.
before Tashtashe, there he used, I think this is an example, Tatashashtava. So,
Hmm.
so maybe we can use this example.
Thank you.
So Vishnu Janad, Vishnu Dasasya Darshanam, Savarga Vishnu Dasa. And here we finish the second Sandhi, which is Vishnu Jana Sandhi. And I didn't yet receive the Sarveshwara Sandhi, that file test.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have a immunology class that had a quiz, and so I was doing that. So I'm planning to work on it this weekend.
So you
I
may,
did it the same day, Prabhu, but the thing I printed, so I thought that the homework was for us. Like I
you
have it
can,
here
so you
with
can
me.
submit it. You can, I can have a look,
Okay.
and I can get an understanding that what everyone understood. So
Acha.
Yeah, maybe there's another one after the end of all these Sundays.
yeah, that will be a proper test.
Oh dear.
Super.
So It's coming up after Vishnu Sarga Sandhi. And I hope you are also keeping up with the memorization of the sutras. So Vishnu Sarga Sandhi, this is the third part. So first we did Sarveshwara Sandhis, then the Vishnu Janas, and now it's Vishnu Sargas. And Visarga or Vishnu Sarga, combination with the Visargas. Chachayo Sharamah, Tathayo Sharama, Tathayo Saramah. Vishnu Sarga, okay. So if we have a Vishnu Sarga and either Cha or Charama following, in that case, Vishnu Sarga changes to Chachayo Sharama, the Talabvisha. If we have a Vishnu Sarga, which is followed by Ta or Tha Ramas, either of them, then
Like the same rule as with the N, right? No Nanta Chayo.
yes, means same combinations.
Yeah.
And here it becomes dental.
This one occurs a lot in Prabhupada's books, if one looks at the synonyms.
Yes, because this is very frequent, very used, very much used. For example, Krishna charati visarga charama. Visarga changes into the talabya sha. Krishna chadayati becomes Krishnash chadayati. Krishna tikate Krishnash becomes murdhanya sha. Kah tha rama kash tha rama. Krishna tarati Krishnas tarati. Krishna thut karoti, Krishnas thut karoti. So this is quite simple. Okay, so this is Tachayo Sharama, Tathayo Sharama, Tathayo Saramaha. Then this is interesting. Adarama Gopala Yorur Nityam. A Vishnu Sarga that comes after a Rama. For example, we have Krishna Yukta Atra. We have Visarga here, Vishnu Sarga, after a Rama. So if such is the case, when a Vishnu Sarga, it comes after a Rama, it always become Urama. The Vishnu Sarga always become Urama in this case, when a Rama or a Gopala follows. So if we have a Rama as Purva Nimitta, or either a Rama or Gopala as Paranimitta. Paranimitta means here. So in this case, we have a Rama. Then the Vishnu Sarga, which is the Karya Sthan, Karyi, will be replaced by Urama, which is the Karya, Adesha, U. So Krishna Yukta U, because Vishnu Sarga is substituted or replaced by U, and Yukta Atra, then Udvay O, then we apply Udvay O, Sandhi, Sarveshwara Sandhi. It becomes Krishna Yukta Atra. And now we apply Eobhyamasya Haro Vishnu Padante, again going back to Sarveshwara Sandhi. Rama gets deleted and we get apostrophe here. So Krishnotra. Is it okay? Or shall I explain again?
Oh, it's very clear.
Krishnotra.
Yeah, I always knew that it was Krishna. Atra becomes Krishno, but I didn't know that there was an U before that. That the U turned into the O.
Mahaprema Mataji, is this okay? This Sandhi?
Yes, Prabhu.
And what about Charuta Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Then, so this was the case when we have Arama as Paranimitta, and when we have a Gopala as Paranimitta. So Krishna Yukta Gachati. So Adarama Gopala Yorur Nityam. Vishnu Sarga becomes Urama, Udvai O, and that's all. Krishna Gachati. So Krishna Gachati. And this is also very frequent sandhi, very used, very much used. Advaya bho bhago agho bhyo lopya sarveshruti yascha na cha lopya sandhi. A Vishnu sarga that comes after Advaya, bho, bhago, or agho. So these are the purva nimittas. So in such a case, Vishnu sarga is deleted. This is the karya, the process. When a Sarveshwara or Gopal follows, and this is the Paranimitta. So when we have a Vishnu sarga after either of these and Sarveshwara Gopala following, so Vishnu sarga is deleted. For example, okay, so but when a Sarveshwara follows as Paranimitta, it can also become Yarama. The Vishnu sarga can also become Yarama. When the Vishnu sarga is deleted, there is no further sandhi. For example, Krishna Yukta Iha. We have Vishnu sarga here. It said Advaya. So Arama is Advaya, part of Advaya. Advaya, Vishnu sarga, and then a Sarveshwara following. So in this case, we delete Vishnu sarga. So Krishna Iha, and one time we apply Yarama because the Sarveshwara follows. Krishna Iha. Actually, this applying of Ya, I didn't see any uses till now. Means at least in the major commentaries, maybe somewhere it must be there somewhere. But most prominent usage are these one. We see these things. But still, it's better to know. So Krishna Iha, Krishna Yiha. Krishna Yukt Atra. Again, Advaya, Vishnu Sarga, Sarveshwara. So Krishna Atra. Vishnu Sarga got deleted. Krishna Yatra.
Why doesn't Sutra 80 overlap with this one? Because Arama is an example of an Advaya.
Okay, for which example? This one?
Then it says that it's more specific the last rule, so that's why it's applying this one, I think.
No, means which example are you talking
So I
about?
mean, in Krishna Atra, which was in the example for Sutra 80, couldn't that have been? Wouldn't
There
this
we
sutra
had a
apply?
restriction there. It said only Arama as Purva Nimitta
Right, but
and only
Arama is
Arama as Paranimitta.
yeah.
In this case, we have Krishna, the Trivikrama A, so it just doesn't fit there.
No, I understand why this one works. What I don't understand is why Krishna Atra, number 81 didn't apply.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so this is a special sutra here in comparison with 81st. So there are two things, Samanya and Vishesha. Samanya is the general rule and Vishesha is a specific rule. So in this case, 81 is a general rule that, okay, if we have Advaya as Purnimitta, we have Sarveshwaras as Paranimitta, then Vishnu Sarga will be deleted. But 80th is a special case because if we have Arama as Purvanimitta and Arama as Paranimitta, now Jiva Goswami took special Varna and he made a special sutra. Okay, in this case, we will not delete, rather we'll substitute Vishnu Sarga with Urama and so on. So when
So
we
how
get
do we know when a sutra is very specific? Is there some specific word that we could recognize?
specific,
Vishesh, he said, was
yeah,
Samanya.
Samanya Sutra and Vishesha Sutra.
Okay, now I understand.
Samanya Sutra and Vishesh Sutra. If you want to study more, then you can study the commentaries of Sutra Idvamevaya Sarveshware. You know, we had that sutra. So you can study the commentaries of that sutra. Yes.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the sutra?
Idvayameva Yaha Sarveshware.
Okay, all right.
Mhm. So Bhoho Ananta, again, because it said Bho, so Bho Ananta, Bhagoho Ananta, Bhago Ananta, Agho Yukt Avaishnava, Agho Avaishnava, ityadi. And the Vishnu Sarga does not become Yarama when a Gopal follows. So Krishna Gachanti Advaya, Vishnu Sarga Gopala. So Vishnu Sarga gets deleted. Krishna Gachanti. Bho Govinda, and so on. This Sandhi is also very much used. And to figure out this Sandhi initially takes a little time because, like, when there is something which has been deleted, to figure that out becomes difficult. For example, if you see this in an shloka, then initially it becomes difficult, to recognize that there was Vishnu Sarga here which got deleted. So it takes time and practice also. Okay. Because of the specific prescription, it's a specific prescription, Ada Rama Gopalyo, the current sutra does not apply in Krishna Yukta Atra nor in Krishna Yukta Gachati. So this is answer to your response, Mataji. Again, because it had a specific prescription, Ada Rama Gopalyo Nityam. So this sutra did not apply there, Krishna Atra and Krishna Gachati. Then we have Sah Yukta Eshaha. So again we apply is Advaya Bhavago Govyo, the same sutra, and Sa Esha. Okay. This sutra is okay, right? So we move ahead.
Yes.
Esha Saparo Vishnu Jane. A Vishnu Sarga coming after Esha or Sa is deleted when a Vishnu Jana follows. So if any Vishnu Jana follows, so the Vishnu Sarga of either Esha or Sa will be deleted. Now you might be thinking if why this sutra is made when the previous sutra was already mentioning it. So there is a little difference here in the Paranimitta. In the previous sutra, it said only Gopala as Paranimitta. But here it's saying any Vishnu Jana. So the Paranimitta is changed here. So Eshaha Krishnaha, Esha Krishnaha, Saha Ramaha, Sa Ramaha, ityadi. Okay? Esha Saparo Vishnu Jane. Ra Ishvarat Sarveshwara Gopalayoho. After an Ishvara, Charuta Mataji, what is Ishvara?
Ishvara. Need to go back and check. Avarjita Sarveshwara.
Ishvara, right.
Yeah. I still need to keep going back and check. I was just checking what is Gopala because I still don't remember. Yeah.
So one time one devotee said, "Oh Ishvara, Ishvara Parama Krishna." Okay. So after an Ishvara, Vishnu Sarga becomes Ra Rama when a Sarveshwara or Gopal follows. So I think now we are getting into the pattern of the Purva Nimitta, the Para Nimitta, the Karya Sthan, and the Karya. So like Ishvara here is Purva Nimitta, Sarveshwara or Gopala Para Nimitta, and so on.
Hmm.
Hare Idam. We have an Ishvara here, which is Purva Nimitta, Vishnu Sarga here, and then a Sarveshwara following. In such case, this Vishnu Sarga changes to Ra Rama. So when it is said Ra Rama, so it is only Ra Rama without this A. It's only pure Ra. Just the pure consonant Ra. So Hare Rhythm. Harihi Yukta Gachati. Again we have Ishvara here. Then a Vishnu Sarga. And then a Gopala in this case. So Harir Gachati. Clear? This all these sandhis, this Vishnu Sarga sandhis, they are very, very much used. And I think out of the three types of sandhis, Vishnu Sarga sandhi, maybe for some or for most of the devotees people, it's difficult, the Vishnu Sarga sandhi. Harir Gachati.
This one again.
Okay.
This one again. So it is because of the Hare.
So first of all, we have a Vishnu Sarga. And
Yes.
so if a Vishnu Sarga is preceded by Ishvara,
Mhm.
and then if that Vishnu Sarga is followed by either a Sarveshwara or Gopala, then in such
Oh.
case, this Vishnu Sarga becomes Ra Rama. Okay, Mataji?
Okay.
Maybe we can do a few more examples.
Harer Nama would be one.
Yes, actually, yeah. So if we have Ishvara, Vishnu Sarga, and then Sarveshwara or Gopala. So this might be the equation. Then Vishnu Sarga changes to Ra. So Prabhu told Hare Nama. So Hare Yukt Nama. So in this case, Na is a Gopala? Yes, Na is a Gopala. We have Ishvara here. A is an Ishvara. Avarjita Sarveshwara, yes. We have a Vishnu Sarga and then a Gopala following. So this Vishnu Sarga changes to Rama. So it becomes Harer. Any example? धातोः युक्त यत् ईश्वर विष्णु सर्ग गोपाल. So like that. Okay. Then Anishwaran api Raramajah. Whether it comes after an Ishvara or not, A Vishnu Sarga born of Rama becomes Rama when a Sarveshwara or a Gopala follows. Now, you might be wondering what is this? A Vishnu Sarga born of Rama. Now, there are words which end with Rama, like words like Pratar, Swar, Antar, Punar, and so on. They originally end in Rama. But this Rama becomes Vishnu Sarga by a further sutra, Sararami or Vishnu Sarga Vishnu Vedante. So then by this sutra that Vishnu Sarga again becomes Rama when a Sarveshwara or a Gopal follows. So like this, there are words which originally end with Rama, but they become Vishnu Sarga by a particular sutra which will come ahead. And again by this sutra, it becomes Rama. So it was Rama, it became Vishnu Sarga, and again it becomes Rama here when a Sarveshwara or Gopala follows. So in this case, it says that in Purva Nimitta, as a Purva Nimitta, whatever may be there, whether an Ishvara or anything which is not Ishvara, doesn't matter. It will, the Vishnu Sarga will become Rama. So Pratah Yukta Atra becomes Pratar Atra because it was originally Ramanta. Similarly, Gih Yukta Mukundasya, Gir Mukundasya, Bhratah Yukta Vraje, Bhratar Vraje, and so on.
So the Rarama becomes Vishnu Sarga and again becomes Rarama.
Yes. So here we are just considering that it became Rama. So personally, in my case, to identify such things, I take help of dictionary. So from dictionary, I get to know, okay, the original word was ending in Rama. So, and that works out. So like that, Anishvara Dapi Ramaja.
So in this case, so like it could be because it was inflected. That's how it became the Vishnu Sarga, and then it became Ram Rama again.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Was the reason that we will see that it became Vishnu Sarga in the first place? Is it because of the inflection or the declination of the word?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Then the next sutra is, okay, so 2 more sutras and we complete the chapter. Hari Bol. Ahno Vishnu Sargasya Ro Ratri Roop Rathantaradanyeshu. The Vishnu Sarga of the word Ahan becomes Rama when something other than the words Ratri, Roop, and Rathantara follows. So if we have the word Aha, Ahan becomes Aha by some sutra. So we just consider Aha here. And so if it is followed by anything, any word, except for these 3 words, Ratri, Roop, and Rathantara. So in such a case, the Vishnu Sarga of Aha becomes Ra. So Aha becomes Aharaha. Aha Ganaha becomes Ahar Ganaha. This sutra is applicable only when a Sarveshwara or a Gopala follows. So as a Paranimitta, only Sarveshwara and Gopala, they are allowed. Thus, it does not apply in Ahapati. So when we have Ahapati, it doesn't become Aharpati. It remains Ahapati because Pa is not a Gopala. But the Vishnu Sarga does not become Rama when the words Ratri and so on follow. So Ratri becomes Aho Ratri. In this case, we apply Ada Rama Gopala or Nityam because we have A here and a Gopala following. So it becomes U and Udvay O, Aho Ratri, which is quite a famous word, Aho Ratri. Similarly, ahah ratra, aho ratra, ahah rupam, aho rupam, ahah rathantaram sama, aho rathantaram sama. So these three are the exceptions given here, Ratri, Roop, and Rathantara. So when they follow, the Vishnu Sarga doesn't change to Rama. And yes.
I have a question. It says ahoratraha, and then in the
Mhm.
translation it says day and night, but
Mhm.
we don't find the word and. Or for example, ahorupam, the form of the day,
Okay.
like I mean, just like the translation would be that,
You
right?
means you are asking where did this and come from?
Yeah, for example.
Ah, it's like samasa here. Ahacha ratraha cha. So it becomes
Hmm.
ahoratra. So that cha, so it's a samasa here in this case.
Hmm.
So this dash indicates that it's a samasa,
Acha.
you know.
So
So
in Devanagar, how would you know it means day and night?
in Devanagari, we write them combine them, when it's a samasa. Just one minute. Okay, we can also see here. See, Prabhu, here it is. Ahascha ratrischa dvayoh samaharah. This is the samas vakya. Means when we undo the samasa, the compound. So ahascha, you can see
Yes.
this ahascha ratrischa dvayoh samahara. So that's how it becomes ahoratra.
I don't get it. What would be samaharaha?
Samahara is a aggregation when we sum up.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay.
so like that.
Okay, I can.
Then the next sutra, Rore Lopyaha Purvascha Trivikramaha. Ra Rama is deleted when Ra Rama follows. And the Vamana before it becomes Trivikrama. For example, Bhratah Yukt Ramanujam Pashya. In this case, first of all, we apply the sutra, the last sutra, Anishwaradapira Ramaja, because Bhrata was originally Bhratar. And Bhratar Yukt Ramanujam Pashya. Now we have Ra Rama, which is followed by another Ra Rama. So in such a case, Ra Rama is deleted when Ra Rama follows. This Ra Rama is deleted. And the Vamana before it becomes Trivikrama. And it becomes Trivikrama. So Bhrata Ramanujam Pashya. This is a tricky sandhi. Really tricky. So Bhratar becomes Bhrata. Similarly, Harihi Yukt Radha Priyaha. So Ishwarat, Ra Ishwarat Sarveshwara Gopalayo. By that sutra, Vishnu Sarga becomes Ra Rama. Again, Ra Rama, which is followed by Ra Rama. So this Ra Rama is deleted. And the previous E Rama becomes Trivikrama E. So Hari Radha Priyaha. So likewise. Okay.
Okay.
Thus ends Vishnu Sarga Sandhi. Here ends the Sanya Sandhi Prakarana, the first Prakarana in the Vaishnava grammatical treatise called Sri Sri Harinama Amrita. Haribo.
Jai.
So,
Oh, yeah, but I still have to study it a lot, I think.
so when do we plan the test? Because we conduct a test after we finish it.
Open book test?
No, it won't be open book. Okay, today's 17.
A week from today?
Next Saturday,
Yeah.
I think we will have sufficient time. So,
Well, anyone else can also suggest, but that's.
means next Saturday or Sunday, because unless we take the test, we will not proceed. So, better next Saturday. I would say tomorrow, but tomorrow is too far. It's like too close. So next Saturday we'll take the test for the whole Sandhi, actually, plus the Sangya. So the Sangya and Sandhi. So please prepare, and if you get any doubts or something, so tomorrow you can ask. Tomorrow we'll try to revise the Sandhi, especially with many examples, and you can ask tomorrow or even throughout the week. So
Prabhu, and the test is going to be some examples and we need to solve them or detect what's the sutra or both of them.
test will be like Sandhi. I will give like this, like I will give this to you, Hare Yuktanama, and then you'll have to
And
solve
we need
it.
to give the number.
It would be good if you don't give the number and you write the sutra. Like in this case, it's Raishwara Sareshwara Gopalyo.
I see.
But if you feel that it's too much to write the sutras all the times, no problem. Just the final forms.
I do feel that. Sorry.
Yes,
no,
I
no
think
problem.
that will be.
Means just by seeing the
Yes.
final forms, I will get to know that you know the sutras or not.
Okay, yes. Mhm.
So that's all. And regarding the Sangya, I may ask, okay, what is Gopala? Then you may have to write, okay, Gopala means Harigada, Harigosha, Harivenu, Harimitra, and Ha. And also you may have to write the sutra, okay. So I will check the sutras, especially in the Sangya part, and the applications in the Sandhis. Okay.
Yes.
So let's do some Anvaya.
This is good. I took many different Sanskrit classes and we never studied thoroughly like this. So.
No, actually, to be frank, means not to be self-boasting or something. I had the same response from other devotees. They also try to study, many like Sanskrit through Sanskrit primers, they say, and but they could not. Canto 1, Chapter 1, Text 1-3. Tannaha शुश्रूषमाणा नाम रहस्यन्नानुवर्णितुम् यस्यावतारो भूतानां क्षेमाय च भवाय च.
I think we did this one.
Means because I do teach this in two, 3 classes, so for me it looks like I've done for everyone. So it would be good if you can. Maybe someone can post it in the group at the end of each class. Okay, next class onwards we'll do from here. Maybe Akrura
I have
did
written
that.
here one.
Okay, we'll do it.
Probably
No
we
problem.
covered this one.
We'll do again. No problem. Hey Anga, O Suta Goswami. Yes, we did this. You're right, Mataji. Because we had discussion on Palanaya and Bhavaya, Samriddhaye. We had discussion on Anga even, an affection,
Yes.
an affection.
Yes, we cover up till here. Yes, I think.
Okay.
So,
So Apannah Samsritim Ghoram Yannam Vivasho Grinan Tatah Sadyo Vimuchyet Yad Bibheti Swayam Bhayam. Ghoram Bhayankarim Sangsritim Janma Marana Malam Apannah प्राप्तः नरः मानवः विवशः अपि. So a nara, a manushya, manava, a human being who has obtained praptah, the mala literally means garland, but here we cannot translate it as a garland of birth and death. Let's say it as the cycle of birth and death. So, a human being who has obtained the cycle of birth and death, which is bhayankarim, which is very fierce, which is very terrible, horrible, bhayankarim, and having achieved it, vivashah api, abhibhuta api. Vivasha means vivasha would mean subdued, being subdued by such by being in such condition of
Here it is unconsciously
where
in the Phuket Veda, like the translation.
no
Vivashaha.
okay, unconsciously, okay, we can say unconsciously, but vivasha is like someone is hypnotizing someone, so that is vivasha, literally abhibhuta.
Yeah, it's one of the yogic siddhis is to be able to do that.
Like it's involuntary, we do not want to do it, but still we are forced to it. Yes, this is the right thing, we are forced to do something, vivasha abhi. So even if such a manushya human is forced abhibhuta api yannam grinan, to take.
I found vivasha easier to understand than abhibhuta, even though abhibhuta is the gloss. What is abhibhuta? Just means the same thing.
Subdued, almost the same thing.
I see. Thanks. Okay.
So such a manushya, if such a human, even if forcefully he is made to take grinan, to chant the name of Vasudev, even once. So even once is not written here, I'm saying, but even if he's forcefully made to chant the name of Vasudev, then what will happen is tatah sangsriteh sadyah achirena eva vimuchyate muktim lavate. He will achirena eva, within no time. Achirena would, chira means long time, charim chirat, and achirena would be within a very short time, quickly, instantly. He will labhate, attain mukti, liberation from sangsrite, from the sansara. And what is the sansara? The janma marana mala. Just by chanting the name of Vasudev, even forcefully, even like not willingly, really to chant. Yataha, the reason being means that he will attain liberation from samsara. So the reason is yatova namnah bhayam api mahakalah rudra api swayam sakshat viveti trasam apnoti, because from s- the from him, from Vasudev Yatah, or from his name Namnah, even api bhayam api, even Mahakal Rudra api, the Mahakal Rudra api, he himself sakshat vibheti, fears. So Mahakal Rudra is the fear personified, but fear personified also fears Lord Vasudev or Lord Vasudev's name because they are non-different. Trasam
Why
apnoti.
Rudra?
Huh?
Why Rudra?
Rudra is another name for Lord Shiva.
Is the destroyer. So even again, Bibheti I found easier to understand than Trasam.
Just oh, just 1 minute, please. एक बार तू बात करियो. Sorry, I fixed an appointment at 8. Anyhow.
Then it's good if you have your appointment if you're sick, Prabhu. So,
I don't.
Okay.
ये तो कंप्यूटर का है, वो ज्वाइन कर रहा है डॉक्टर अभी 8 बजे बज गए, तो तक लिंक भेजिए इसमें व्हाट्सएप पे, तो तक को ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा.
Okay. So we'll finish doing this shloka. I'm really sorry because we have to follow the doctors, especially
Yes,
in
yes.
India. So we'll complete this shloka. So what was the point?
Trasam. I was just asking the word Trasam.
Oh, trasam is trasa is fear, terror, anxiety.
I see. So it's just a synonym.
So trasam apnoti means he obtains fear. He himself obtains fear. Sakshat. Trasam. And okay, just one more point. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary of this shloka that basically this shloka is the story of Ajamil in nutshell, because he was the one who had achieved the Sansritim Ghoram, at the last point where he was being pulled by the Yamadutas, and then unwillingly he took the name of Narayana, Vivusha. Raghav, and then when he took the name of Lord, ek minute. So when he took the name of the Lord, then Sadhya Vimucheta, because even the Yamadutas and Yamraj, they fear Lord Vasudeva and his name. So this is a reply or comment by Vishwanath ji on this shloka. So very nice actually. I really like that comment. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow and we'll study Sandhis with many examples. So before that, please try to memorize the sutras and yes, please do revise. Okay, I think we'll stop here and
Yes, thank
please,
you very much.
please pray I get well soon. It's
Thank you,
really
Prabhu.
You all
Krishna.
have a-
Hare
Take care.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, take care.